Do you remember that time when we heard about the new Flash film coming out? In the words of the legendary Rose, it's been 84 years. Not only has the cast been involved in multiple controversies since, but even the Flash's TV show completed 9 seasons during all this time. But we finally have an update on the film's delay, and you just can't guess what it is. Want to find out? Keep watching. First up, how long has the film been delayed? It may seem like 84 years, but it really hasn't been that long. Yet. Ezra Miller was first announced as the Flash in 2014. That was when we were about to get the Justice League on our screens, but even then we were pretty sure we'll have a Flash movie out soon. But about 8 years later, we're still here with no new movie but endless delays and a stream of excuses. Reasons as to why. And now, 4 directors and 6 release dates later, we're finally here with a release date and a reason as to why the delays have gone on so long. Can you believe it? We can't either, because for the world's biggest speedster, its film procession's going really slow. Ironic, isn't it? Now, the film's set to release on June 23rd, 2023, and it may just be the date we'll finally get to see it hit the cinemas. Now, why has it been delayed so long? We won't get into the previous delays, because if we start, you'll need a notebook to take notes just so you can keep track of it all. Instead, let's talk about what the editors got to say about the recent move in the release date of the film. According to Paul Matchless, this time, the film's being delayed because of a brand new technology they're using that'll allow them to bring multiple versions of the same actor on screen at the same time. Wait, Eddie Murphy and Adam Sandler say what? Haven't we seen this happen way too many times? Like, what's this technology doing that other tech hasn't done in previous films? Well, hold your horses, because this one isn't your average VFX. Apparently, this new tech will be able to bring the same actors multiple versions at the same time while they're filming. Ooh, now that's interesting. As per Matchless, Warner Brothers have paid them a lot to make this film look as amazing as possible, and because it's The Flash and such a big movie even to begin with, this technology will take its sweet time to bring all the good stuff to completion. Our question is whether the technology will be able to erase all the stuff Ezra Miller has done in the last few months. No? Okay, never mind, let's move on. Next, what are fans saying about it? Okay, we'll be honest, we have seen some mixed reactions. That's understandable because as we've waited for the film to come out, a lot has happened, but we'll get to that later. For now, some fans are on the fence because of what Ezra Miller's been up to in the past few months. You don't come back from those serious allegations unscathed, but if he still gets the same opportunities now that he had before his actions, what does that say about us as a community? But then, on the other hand, the die-hard fans are pretty stoked because, well, why not? First, it's a multiverse film starring The Flash and Batman, and not just one Batman, but 2 of them. Also, we'll finally get to see DC's version of Barry Allen make a run for his family and past life. CW has been at it for a long time, but now it's high time we got a new story from a whole new perspective. And let's face it, it really has been a long time that we've been waiting for this film, so the final announcement just comes as a great surprise. A lot of people have also been calling this new tech a way to engage deepfake in filming. By using AI, deepfake tech allows changing one person's features to match another person's at the same time while filming. So while that's exciting and all, it's true that the controversies and updates that have happened all this time have soured the announcement a little. Wait up, so what exactly has been going on in DCEU during this time? Well, we've already told you about Ezra, right? Another thing that's happened is the management change that has brought on a lot of upgrades in DCEU since. First, they scrapped the entire Batgirl film despite it being ready for release. A lot of fans are angry that the film was rejected despite having no such faults, while The Flash is still set to release despite its protagonist being, well, Miller. Another update is the 10-year plan by the new WB CEO, David Zaslav. He's announced a plan to bring all of DC's stories together to follow a decade plan the likes of Marvel. That's all well and good, but aren't we a little late with the upgrade? And finally, the update that's got us all hyped, Superman's return. With his appearance in Black Adam's post-credit scene, the return of Henry Cavill in the DC universe has more more or less been cemented. So, do you think he'll make an appearance in The Flash too? Moving on, what exactly are our expectations for the movie now? To be fair, we're not entirely soured by the updates yet. Sure, the film's taken its time to reach us, but if it's going to give us a good show, we're ready to watch. As of now, we're expecting a great multiverse battle that'll bring the Flash and Batman down to their knees before they get back up and bring out their fighting gloves. Of course, there's also the fact that Superman may return and make his final goodbye, handing over his cape to Supergirl. There were also rumors of this being the concluding story for Ben Affleck's Batman, but we'll have to wait and see if that's true. In any case, we're expecting good things from the film. We just hope it stands true to what the creators have promised. And as we wait for the movie, let's not forget the other superhero counterpart who's been giving us plot after plot of Flash content relentlessly. Yep, we're talking about the CW TV show that has been going strong and will also be bringing back some of its older supervillains back in the latest season. So let's check out which villains we'll be seeing again, hoping that the movie follows their lead and brings us some good old stories back in a grander, better way. First, we have the Hotness. Jacob Birch, whom we saw back in season 4, is a pyrokinetics-powered villain who will be returning to the 9th season of the show next year. The last we saw him was when he had been held hostage by Eric Fry, getting some of his abilities as a result, and became a supervillain himself. And now that he's been spotted again, fans have a few theories as to why he's coming back, but let's check out the other villains before we come to that. Then there's Pied Piper. Hartley Rathaway, who made his debut in the show way back in season 1, is coming back too. Now, he's one of the more reasonable villains in the show and may just be the glue to bring the other two villains together. But for what? Wait it out, guys. We'll tell you all about it after we reveal the final villain, who is the shiny supervillain, Goldface. Keith Kenyon, a scientist who ends up drinking a gold-based serum he was working on, is one of the recent supervillains in the show. He's also able to turn himself into solid gold, but even though he was taken down, he's apparently coming back for... Okay, fine, let's talk about it now. Finally, why are these supervillains returning? To be honest with you, even we were surprised when we found out the three were coming back. Of course, their fights with Barry were entertaining, sure, but will they be returning just to avenge their defeat? Or is it a No Way Home kind of situation that's happening here? Well, as you may have guessed, the trio is apparently returning so they can help Team Flash and Batwoman take down Red Death in the next season. You can't deny that his entry to Central City can be a threat not only to the people around, but also for its villains. So for their own sake, they need him gone, and who can help them take him down if not their friendly neighborhood vigilante? We think each of them will try taking him down themselves, and when it doesn't work, Piper would propose going to the Flash to team up. He did work with him to take down Godspeed all those seasons ago, so it makes sense that he'll suggest a team up now as well. We think it'll definitely be interesting to see how this works. With the show's quality going down in recent years, we do need some excitement to bring the audience back to it. Maybe this can be it? What do you think? And that's a wrap for this video, my friends. What are your expectations from the Flash film and TV show? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe to our channel for more videos just like it. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.